नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I welcome everyone for this special session on the occasion of Sri Krishna Janmastami. So today we will discuss the significance of Krishna's appearance on this planet Earth, and we will also discuss a few pastimes of Krishna, childhood pastimes of Krishna, and we will also try to prepare our consciousness to celebrate Janmastami, which is coming very soon. So the Supreme Lord Krishna is said to be unborn. Ajopi san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaropi san. So ajopi san, aja means one who is unborn, one who has no birth. So Krishna has no birth. Okay, so Krishna has no death. An ordinary conditioned soul is subjected to birth and death. Actually, the soul also has no birth and death. Okay, only the body has birth and death. Okay, so the soul enters some bodies, and that we call as birth, and the soul leaves a body, and that we call death. But the soul has no birth or death. Only death and birth are exist only for the body. So if that is the case of normal souls, what to speak of the supreme soul, the supreme personality, who is the supreme source of all souls. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivamsho jiva loke jiva bhutaha sanatanaha. All the jivas are my amshas. They are my parts and parcels, right? We are all fragmental parts of Krishna. If Krishna is like a big fire, we are like fire sparks. If Krishna is like a big ocean, we are like small droplets of ocean. So thus we are all amshas of Krishna. We are all small parts of Krishna. So Krishna is eternal, we are also eternal. Now we celebrate our birthdays, okay, every year. So we celebrate Krishna's birthday also. Actually Krishna has no birthday, he has no birth only. But still, the day on which he appears on this planet, we celebrate it as birthday. Because in the spiritual world, Krishna cannot celebrate his birthday. There is no Janmashtami in Golaka Vrindavan, okay, because Krishna is eternal there, so he doesn't have to appear. So he comes from there to here. He comes from eternal Golaka Vrindavan planet to this material earthly planet. So that we celebrate as the birthday of Krishna, although technically Krishna has no birthday. So in this Bhagavad Gita, it is described by Krishna himself about the purpose of his descent, about the time of his descent. When does Krishna appear? Whenever dharma goes down, whenever adharma increases, that's the time when Krishna appears, right? So you know that shloka? What is that shloka? Yes, Sri Lakshmi knows. Where is it? Unmute yourself. No, not this one. Anyway, thank you for that. That's also a sweet slogan. Yes, Bhavya.
विनाशाय च दुष्कृत कर्म संस्थापनार्थाय संभवामि युगे.
Okay, thank you so much. But this is not the one that we are looking for. But surely, whatever Bhavya spoke, whatever Sri Lakshmi spoke, we will discuss these two shlokas in the class. Okay? Yes, Yashoda.
यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानमधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम्. हरे कृष्ण.
Yes. This is the shloka that we are looking for at this moment. So, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. Whenever there is a harm to dharma, whenever people in this world are not practicing dharma properly, dharma is virtues, righteousness. Whenever people are not following dharma, and whenever adharma is increasing, viciousness is increasing in people, Krishna comes to reverse the situation. Dharma should increase, adharma should decrease. Not that adharma increases and dharma decreases, right? So Krishna wants to establish dharma. So the time of his appearance is whenever dharma decreases. So at one moment, about 50 centuries back, about 5,000 years back, so Mother Earth was experiencing this increase of adharma. People on her surface were following adharma, not dharma. There were so many military kings who were tormenting Mother Earth, doing all kinds of nonsensical things. Mother Earth became very worried and she became very bothered, and Mother Earth appeared in the form of a cow and went to Lord Brahma because she could not tolerate the distress created by these demoniac kings. So then Brahma took Mother Earth in the form of a cow to Kshira Sagar, the shore of Milk Ocean. There he meditated on the Supreme Lord and he got a message, wireless message. So Brahma first offered prayers. What were the prayers offered by Brahma? Anyone knows? Purusha Sukta prayers. Sahasra Purusha Sahasrakshas Sahasrapat Sabhomim Vishwato Vritvam Atyatishta Dashangulam Purusha Evedagam Sarvam Yad Bhutam Yascha Bhavyam. So like that he was just chanting Purusha Sukta prayers. All the devatas were also with him. Like Bhumi Mata was there, Shiva was there, Indra was there, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, all these devatas were there, and Brahma was chanting these Purusha Sukta prayers. Then he got a wireless message, right? So he got some message from the Supreme Lord, and the Lord was not visible, not even audible, okay? But the message was conceivable by Brahma, by his advanced meditation on the Lord. So he made an announcement. I got a message from the Lord, so I'm going to announce that. So the Lord, the Supreme Lord Krishna is going to appear on the planet Earth very soon. And the Lord has instructed all these devatas to also appear in various dynasties on the planet Earth. In the Bhoja dynasty, in the Andhaka dynasty, in the Vrishni dynasty, in the Yadu dynasty, all you devatas also should appear. Even when Lord Ram was about to appear, the Lord instructed the devatas to appear as monkeys before him. Okay, Ram told the devatas to become monkeys when he was about to appear, so that he can come and become a human being. Now Krishna is going to appear as a human being. He told the devatas to become Yadus and Vrishnis. So he told them to appear as human beings in this planet Earth in some dynasties. So that he also takes assistance from the devatas in his pastimes. So Brahma made this beautiful announcement, and all the devatas felt reassured, especially Mother Earth was reassured, and then she left. Okay, so that's the scene, that's the background of Krishna's appearance. Then come back to earthly planet. So on the planet Earth, we see that Vasudeva just married Devaki. Vasudeva and Devaki are Krishna's parents, as all of you know. And Kamsa was the brother of Devaki, and Kamsa loved his sister so much. So Kamsa had so much of love and affection for his sister, and Kamsa personally became the chariot driver of Mother Devaki and her husband Vasudeva, and he was taking her from his house to Vasudeva's house while driving the chariot. So when this was going on, Kamsa heard something unexpectedly, right? And there was a lot of detail there. So as dowry, as a gift, Devaki was given 200 female assistants, 400 elephants, 10,000 horses, and 1800 chariots. Okay, so this is just the gift given by Devaki's father to Devaki at the time of her marriage. So Kamsa personally drove the chariot, and suddenly he has heard an announcement from the sky. So Akashvani. So the announcement said that Kamsa, you foolish Kamsa, you are so lovingly driving the chariot of your sister, but you don't know that the 8th child of your sister is going to kill you. So your death is assured in the hands of the 8th child of this lady whom you are loving so much. Then immediately Kamsa's love turned into hatred. This is the nature of demons. Demons have mood swings. Okay, so demons are not stable in their mindset. So at one moment they show so much love and affection on their beloved ones, family members. At next moment their mind changes, their mood completely changes. Okay, so now Kamsa was showing love and affection on his sister as long as she doesn't cause any harm to him. As soon as he understood that her child is going to cause harm, Kamsa's mood changed. He immediately picked up his sword to kill Devaki. So Kamsa is such a powerful warrior that he can lift Kuvalaya Pida. You know Kuvalaya Pida? There is a Kuvalaya Pida elephant, which is the elephant of Jarasandha. So Jarasandha had maintained an elephant Kuvalaya Pida, and that Kuvalaya Pida, one elephant had the strength of about 1,000 elephants. 1,000 or 10,000, I don't remember now. Okay, so many elephants. So one elephant itself has so much strength. On top of it, if that elephant has the strength of 1,000 elephants, how strong it would be, you can just imagine. So that elephant came from Jarasandha's camp to Kamsa's camp. And Kamsa was doing something, and this Kuvalaya Pida started disturbing Kamsa. Kamsa picked up that Kuvalaya Pida and then threw it 80 miles away. 80 miles away, by the way. So can you lift an elephant and throw it 80 miles away? And this Kuvalaya Pida just went and then fell in the camp of Jarasandha, and Jarasandha was surprised. He was thinking, more than thinking about what happened to my elephant, he was thinking, who threw it so much? Then he was searching everywhere, and then he came to Kamsa and asked, are you Kamsa? Did you throw my elephant? Yes, your elephant is disturbing me. That's why I just taught a lesson to your elephant. Then Jarasandha became so excited. Thank you so much for revealing yourself. You are such a great warrior. You are such a powerful warrior. So I will give you some gifts. 2 gifts. Who are the 2 gifts? My 2 daughters, Asti and Prapti. Okay. So please marry my 2 daughters. Actually, I want to get my daughters married to a powerful warrior like you, a great prince like you. So you please marry them. I'm anyway searching for a boy. So you seem to be the most powerful personality who is eligible to marry them. So please marry. Kamsa said, okay, fine, no problem, I'll marry. You are a powerful king. So thus Kuvalaya Pida is instrumental in the marriage of Kamsa. Okay, anyways, today we have to discuss about Krishna, not Kamsa. But point is, Kamsa is so powerful. So Kamsa's hand has the strength of so many elephants, 1,000 elephants maybe. So Kamsa, with that powerful hand, he just picked up a sword to just chop off the head of Devaki. And Devaki was not prepared for a war, by the way. When you are in a war field, when you are on a chariot with all your weapons and arrows, then you are ready, you are prepared that your enemy might attack you at any moment. But Devaki was not prepared. She was just innocently sitting in her chariot along with her husband, happily seeing what's happening around. But suddenly, this cruel Kamsa would turn back and pull the hair of Devaki, and he lifts his sword and about to chop off her head. And all this takes half a moment. Not even that much time that I took to even say it. So Kamsa was so swift, so fast. He was about to chop off her head. At that moment, Vasudeva had to act. So Vasudeva had to act at that moment, and Vasudeva immediately caught the hand of Kamsa and started negotiating with him. So he spoke a lot of philosophy. He spoke many things. Tried to pacify him and stop Kamsa from killing Devaki. He said, she's your sister. Today is her marriage day. You have so much love and affection for your sister. How can you kill her so ruthlessly? Don't you? Are you not afraid of your fame? What will happen to your fame as a great prince of Bhoja dynasty? If you kill an innocent woman on her marriage day, that to your own sister, will people praise you? And you are doing it so publicly. At the time, Kamsa was driving the chariot of Vasudeva and Devaki, and so many people were around them. Hundreds and thousands of people were there. Horses were there, elephants were there, soldiers were there, ministers were there, and some maid servants were there. Entire public was watching the whole show, and publicly he was about to kill his sister. What will happen to your fame? Kamsa doesn't think about your fame. Okay, all he wants is his enjoyment, his safety. So when something compromises on my safety, I don't care for my fame, I don't care for my name, I don't care for my family. I just have to kill anybody. So many logics our Vasudeva has given, but Kamsa did not agree to any of them. And finally, Vasudeva thought, somehow or the other I must save Devaki. So Vasudeva told Kamsa, you are not going to be killed by Devaki, right? So what's the point of killing Devaki? No need to kill Devaki. Devaki's child is going to kill you. As soon as she gives birth to a child, I am going to submit that child to you. Do whatever you want, but don't kill her. So this point was appreciated by Kamsa. Kamsa thought, yes, this is logic. So Devaki is not going to kill me according to that Akashvani. So only her son will kill me. So he is saying that he will give her son to me. So it's okay. But what is the assurance that Vasudeva would offer his son when he is born to Kamsa? The assurance is that Vasudeva is such a truthful person, very gentlemanly person. So when a person is very saintly and gentlemanly and pure-hearted, even demons trust that person. A devotee's character should be in such a way that the devotee is trustworthy even to demons. Okay, Kamsa had absolutely no doubt that Vasudeva will go back on his word. So Vasudeva will submit his child as soon as he is born. Kamsa had full faith in Vasudeva. He said, okay, fine, no problem. So then Vasudeva had a child very soon. Devaki gave birth to a nice child, and Vasudeva was truthful to his promise. He offered that child to Kamsa. And what did Kamsa do? Kamsa said that according to Akashvani, 8th child of Devaki would kill me, not the first child. I will not harm him. Take him back. So now Kamsa trusted Vasudeva, Kamsa trusted Akashvani. But Vasudeva did not trust Kamsa. Okay. Now Kamsa is saying that, okay, I will spare the life of your first child, but tomorrow he may change his word. Mood swings, right? So sometimes they are so loving, so caring, sometimes they are very fearsome. Okay. So, but anyways, he is giving my child back, so he took it back. So meanwhile, Narada Muni came to Kamsa. Narada Muni confused Kamsa completely. So Narada Muni said that, you see, say this lotus flower. In this lotus flower, which is the first petal, which is the last petal? He was counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the first petal, this is the 8th petal. Then Narada Muni turned it and said, count from here. And then 8th petal changed. So in these 8 children of Devaki, anybody could be the first child. So he did not give a linear count. He did not count it linearly, he was counting circularly. So in a circle there are so many dots. Any dot can be the first dot, any dot can be the last dot. Okay, so Narada Muni kind of confused. So why did Narada Muni confuse Kamsa? You know what Kamsa did after Narada Muni spoke all this? Kamsa went and killed the child of Devaki. How did he kill? Devaki was holding a little baby, newborn baby in her lap. Kamsa just picked up the legs of that baby and then smashed the baby's head on a rock, and the baby died. Okay, this is how he killed many children of Devaki. And now you may misunderstand Narada Muni. How could Narada Muni do this? Can Narada Muni do like this? So he is a Vaishnava. How can he instigate a demon to kill the son of a devotee? And that devotee is not an ordinary devotee. The devotee is directly the mother of Krishna, the father of Krishna. How can Narada Muni do this? Many people misunderstand Narada Muni. But there is a reason. There is a lot of reasons given by our acharyas. So, one reason is, if Kamsa becomes so affectionate to his sister's son, and then sister's son will grow for a while, then after some time the next child will be born, after many years a third child will be born, after many years fourth child will be born. When will Krishna take birth? Right? So Narada Muni wanted to speed up the process. Krishna has to appear fast. If Krishna has to appear fast, all the 7 children who are supposed to appear before Krishna are supposed to die, or they are supposed to be finished, so that Krishna can appear faster. So Narada Muni wanted Krishna to appear faster. That's one reason. Okay. Secondly, in the previous birth, all the 6 children who were killed by Kamsa. So Kamsa killed 6 children of Mother Devaki. Okay, they were actually the sons of Kamsa only. It was Kamsa who was the father of these 6 children in the previous birth. So what was he in the previous birth? These 6 children were the grandsons of Kamsa. In his previous birth, Kamsa was called Kalanemi, and Kalanemi's sons were the 6 children, and their grandfather was Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu is the grandfather, Kalanemi was the father, and the 6 sons were the sons of Kalanemi in the previous birth. So one day, the 6 boys, they left Hiranyakashipu, their grandfather, and they went to perform some tapasya to please Brahma. Okay, demons are very excited to do some tapasya to please Brahma, Shiva, and get some material boons to become immortal and deathless. Okay, that's their general trend. Their mind thinks in that direction. Okay, so all these 6 boys went and worshipped Brahma and received a boon. Brahma gave a boon. May you not be killed by anybody. This person, that person, this person. So many rules. Just like Hiranyakashipu also got boons. And they received the boons and then came back to Hiranyakashipu. And Hiranyakashipu said, "Did you ever take my permission before worshipping Brahma? Why did you leave me to worship Brahma independently? So, we worship Brahma and we got these boons. You should be happy that your grandsons have become powerful now. They can also create so much havoc like you did." But the point is, Hiranyakashipu felt offended that they abandoned me and they independently worshipped Brahma. Okay. So, Hiranyakashipu said, "Okay, you will not be killed by these people according to Brahma's boon, but I am cursing you that you will be killed by your own father, Kalanemi." So because of this curse, because of this full background, are you able to follow the details? Okay, there is too much of storyline and too many names. Anyways, I'll go to Krishna fast. So these 6 boys took birth as sons of Devaki, and Kalanemi took birth as Kamsa. And Kalanemi killed his own 6 children according to the curse of Hiranyakashipu in the past life. Okay, there is another background to it. So the 6 children currently were the sons of Devaki. Before that, they were sons of Kalanemi. Before that, in their past birth, they were the sons of Marichi. There is a great sage named Marichi. So once they laughed at Brahma, because of offense to Brahma, they fell down and they became sons of demon. First birth, they are sons of a sage, and second birth, they are sons of a demon. Third birth, they are sons of Devaki. So there's a lot of background to it. So I said all these things just to inform you that we should not misunderstand Narada Muni. Apparently, it seems that because of Narada Muni, Kamsa killed the 6 sons of Devaki. No, not because of Narada Muni. So Narada Muni just played his part in the big plan of Krishna. So Krishna has to appear. So many times people misunderstand Narada Muni, although he is a pure Vaishnava. Whatever he does is according to the inspiration given to him by the Supreme Lord Krishna. In Bhagavatam, how many cantos are there? 12 cantos are there. In every single canto, one character comes. That is Narada Muni. Not a single canto of Srimad Bhagavatam is there without Narada Muni doing something there. Okay, either inspiring a devotee or doing some other pastime. Okay, a very special personality. So, anyways, this Kamsa killed the 6 sons. Okay, so after that, Kamsa imprisoned Vasudeva, Devaki, and killed all the 6 children, as I said, and he imprisoned Ugrasena also. He took over the throne of Ugrasena and he sat on the throne and he started ruling Mathura. And he also tormented many close kings around, and in this way Kamsa was doing his atrocities, and Devaki became pregnant again, 7th pregnancy. Okay, so in the 7th pregnancy, Lord Balaram entered the womb of Mother Devaki. Actually, the eternal mother of Balaramji was Rohini Mata, not Devaki. But Balaramji entered the womb of Mother Devaki for what? To prepare bed for Krishna. Okay. So one of the expansions of Balaramji is Anantasesh, isn't it? So Anantasesh is the bed of the Supreme Lord. So now Balaramji entered the womb of Mother Devaki to prepare the bed of Krishna, so that as 8th child Krishna can enter there. Okay. So this is the background of Balaramji's appearance there. So after that, we see that Krishna ordered Yogamaya. So Yogamaya is the spiritual energy, personified spiritual energy of the Supreme Lord. So Krishna called Yogamaya Durga and said, "You please shift Balaramji from Devaki's womb to Mother Rohini's womb." At that time, because of the fear of Kamsa, Vasudeva had sent all his other wives to different places. Vasudeva had how many wives? Anyone knows? 18 wives he had. So he was with Devaki, and Devaki and Vasudeva were in prison cell of Kamsa. So Vasudeva had sent his 17 wives to different places, and Rohini Mata went to Nanda Maharaj's house in Gokul. Why? Rohini Mata and Yashoda Mata, both are very good friends. Okay, extremely good friends. So she started staying there, and Yogamaya made that Balaramji enter the womb of Rohini Mata. So after that, we see the Lord told, "You appear as the daughter of Mother Yashoda. Then I will appear as the son of Mother Devaki." So like that, Krishna has made his entrance into the womb of Mother Yashoda, Mother Devaki. And in this context, there is a beautiful shloka. Sa Devaki sarva jagan nivasa bhuta nitaram nareje bhojendra gehegni shikheva ruddha saraswati gnana khale yatha sati. Sa Devaki sarva jagan nivasa. So Devaki has become the residence of the Supreme Lord, who is the residence of everything in the entire universe. You know how all the universes came? All the universes came from the body of the Supreme Lord, Mahavishnu, isn't it? And Mahavishnu breathes out, Yasya kanishvasita kala matavalamya jivanti loma vilaja jagadandanatha. All these universes come out of the body of Mahavishnu, like eggs come out. Okay, so they all come out. So he is the abode of all universes. So the Lord of all universes, the master, the source of all universes, is there within the womb of Mother Devaki. Sa Devaki sarva jagan nivasa. So now while Mother Yashoda is holding Lord Krishna within her womb, and all the universes are there within Krishna's womb, Krishna's belly. Okay. So now in Vrindavan, Mother Yashoda took a rope and then tied the belly of Krishna, which is the abode of all universes. Okay, so this is the speciality of Krishna's Leelas. So Mother Devaki is appearing so effulgent because Krishna has entered. Bhojendra Gehe Agni Shikheva Ruddha. So Bhojendra Gehe, in the house of Bhojendra, the king of Bhojas, who is that? Kamsa. In his house, Mother Devaki was so effulgent like Agni Shikha, like fire. So seeing her effulgence, Kamsa understood. this is the 8th pregnancy of my sister Devaki. So definitely this Devaki is going to give birth to the Lord who is going to kill me. So better I kill her now. Kamsa got another thought. I must kill Devaki now. But next moment, mood swings, right? Somehow by the influence of the Lord, he thought that, no, I should not kill. Why? Because she is my sister. She is pregnant also. So he decided not to kill. Okay. So in this context, Sukadeva Goswami addresses this Kamsa as Prabhu. That Prabhu, Kamsa Prabhu, Kamsa Prabhu decided not to kill Mother Devaki, somehow because of his good sense. Somehow the Lord inspired him not to kill. Okay, sometimes demons also do some good things. So he decided not to kill, and then eventually Kamsa, eventually Devaki was giving birth to Krishna. But before that, all the devatas appeared in the prison cell of Kamsa as Devaki was holding Krishna within her womb, and all these devatas like Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Agni, all these devatas came and offered prayers, and those prayers are called Garbhastuti. So after some time, the Supreme Lord Krishna appeared as the son of Mother Devaki and Vasudeva within the prison cell of Kamsa. First he appeared in a 4-handed form, and later he appeared in a 2-handed form as Krishna. So at one moment, this Devaki and Vasudeva, they were offering prayers to Krishna in the mode of devotees, right? So in the mode of being devotees, they were offering prayers to Krishna, but later their mood changed. The mood became parental mood. In the mood of parents, Mother Devaki is saying, "Oh Krishna, you have appeared in such a great form, 4-handed form. Please become like a normal child. I will hide you somewhere. My cruel brother is going to come. That cruel tyrant will come and kill you. Please, please." So basically, a mother worries for the protection of the child. A devotee depends on the Lord for his or her own protection. So here Devaki and Vasudeva are exhibiting their mode of dependence as devotees, and also they are exhibiting the mode of parents of Krishna and thinking that Krishna is dependent on us. But in Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj's case, only the second point is valid, first point is not valid. Okay, so Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they were pure devotees of Krishna. They had pure Vatsalya affection for Krishna, parental love for Krishna. They will never think that Krishna is God. They will only think that Krishna is our son. But Vasudeva and Devaki are different. They sometimes think that Krishna is God, and they sometimes think that Krishna is our child also. Okay, so their Vatsalya is tinged with some Aishwarya, with some feelings of respect and reverence and worship and feelings that Krishna is God. Anyways, they offered prayers and they showed love also. So other details of the time of Krishna's appearance are very nicely described in Srimad Bhagavatam. So at the time there is constellation of Rohini, and the sun and the moon were very peaceful, and the stars were twinkling in the cloudless sky. So there were small drizzles, right? Although it was like Ashtami day, it appeared as if it is Purnami day. Ashtami, you get only half shine of the moon. Purnami day, you get full shine of the moon. But here, real Krishna Chandra appeared, so it was like as good as Purnami that day. So Krishna was so beautiful as a small child, and then the Lord instructed Mother Devaki, and Devaki offered her milk to Krishna once only, and then the Lord instructed Vasudeva, "Please take me to Gokul now." Okay, please take me to Gokul. And why he has to be taken to Gokul? Because of fear of Kamsa, apparently. But another reason is the Lord wants to spend his childhood in Vrindavan with his loving associates, the Gopas and Gopis. So Vrindavan is the topmost abode of Krishna, where he performs pastimes of all rasas. Okay, and to the fullest extent, to his heart's content. So just like there are some top universities, where you get top class students. So whoever has had the best scores, they are admitted into that best disciplines, and all the best campus interviews come there. Okay, so there are some top class universities. So similarly, all the top rankers in all rasas are present in Vrindavan. Vrindavan is like top class university where all the toppers in all rasas. So the best of all Vatsalya Bhaktas are there in Vrindavan. The best of all Madhurya Bhaktas are there in Vrindavan. The best of all Sakya Bhaktas are there in Vrindavan. So like that, Krishna is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. He is the abode of all rasas. He is the enjoyer of all rasas. Krishna enjoys all the 5 rasas: Santa, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, Madhurya, all these 5 rasas to his fullest extent in Vrindavan Dham. So, audio is low. So, in Vrindavan Dham, Krishna enjoys to his fullest extent, and that is, and only Vrindavan Dham can give maximum pleasure to Krishna. So, Krishna immediately wanted to shift to Vrindavan. Okay, so that's one reason. There are multiple reasons. Now, Vasudeva had this big project of shifting Krishna from Kamsa's prison cell to Gokul. So here we need to understand. Let's discuss little bit of lessons along with the story. Mother Devaki had to undergo so much of trouble to have Krishna as her child. Finally, but even after she received Krishna as her child, she could not retain that child with her because of the fear of Kamsa. She gave birth. She enjoyed being the mother of the Supreme Lord Krishna, and also she offered her milk to Krishna for some time as mother, and immediately the son says, "Bye, mother. I'll meet you after a decade." Okay, not now. So not anymore. No more leelas with you. All my childhood leelas are meant for Vrindavan. See how much Devaki had to suffer for Krishna to appear in her life. So it's not so easy. Krishna's appearance, celebrating Janmastami, okay, is not that easy. Now we are happily celebrating Janmastami, but for Krishna to appear as the child of Mother Devaki had to undergo so much. She had to witness the cruel killing of her 6 sons in front of her own eyes. So similarly, we also need to struggle so much to control our senses and focus on the process of devotional service before Krishna makes his complete appearance within our hearts. So just like Devaki did so much of hard work, tolerated a lot to have Krishna as her child, we also need to do hard work and control our senses, and then relinquish our anarthas, relinquish whatever is unfavorable to devotional service, and then focus on whatever is favorable to devotional service, so that Krishna appears in our lives. Okay, so now Devaki underwent so much, Vasudeva underwent so much. Now even after receiving Krishna, such a wonderful child, Krishna as their child, as their son, still Mother Devaki and Vasudeva did not have the fortune of having Krishna within their laps. Immediately they need to think of Krishna's safety. So they just Vasudeva had a big project now. He has to take Krishna to Gokul. So by Krishna's arrangement, by special Maya arrangement, so Anantasesh came there to give his shade to Krishna as Vasudeva was just taking Krishna to Gokul in rain in the middle of the night. So all the soldiers fell asleep. So the soldiers were very alert guarding, but as long as this Leela was happening, they were not so alert. They were sleeping, closing off. Okay, Kamsa is sleeping somewhere else. Okay, in his own bedroom. So now this kind of interaction was happening, and all the doors of prison cell got opened on their own, locks opened on their own, and the shackles of Kamsa, shackles of Vasudev, they broke open on their own, and Vasudev picked up the child Krishna and started walking, and eventually came on the bank of Yamuna. And Mother Yamuna, river Yamuna also Hare Krishna. Are you able to hear me? Okay, I'm sorry, there is a power cut here, some disturbance in the last few minutes. So we'll continue. I'm sorry for the interruption. So we were discussing how Vasudev was about to take little newborn Krishna from Kamsa's prison cell all the way to Gokul. Okay, so he was prepared to do this service. So sometimes the Supreme Lord expects his devotees to do some services which are not conventional, which are not regular. If the Lord tells the devotee, cook bhoga for me, offer a dress to me, offer patram pushpam phalam to him, it's easy. Sometimes the Lord may say, kill your relatives. He told that to whom? Arjuna. Sometimes the Lord may say, take me from your house to someone else's house. I cannot stay in your house. Okay. So sometimes the expectations that the Lord has from his pure devotees are really surprising, right? So we cannot expect that the whole process of devotional service will be very cool and calm and like a road of roses. Okay, there are some thorns also in the middle. But one good news is, Krishna may make the path tough, but Krishna will also remove the obstacles on the path. It is Krishna who instructed Vasudeva to take Krishna from Kamsa's prison cell to Gokul. Now Vasudeva should just be willing to do this service. All the facilities for Vasudeva to offer this service will be given by Krishna. Krishna will make all arrangements. He will arrange so that the soldiers will fall asleep. He will open the locks. He will open the doors of the prison cell. He will arrange Anantasesh as an umbrella. He will arrange Yamuna to give way. He will do everything. Similarly, if we are just ready to do some service to Krishna, whatever we need to do that service, Krishna will arrange. You don't have to worry. All we need to maintain is an inclination, a desire, a readiness to serve Krishna according to his expectations. And we cannot expect Krishna to change his expectations according to our expectations. We need to mold our expectations according to Krishna's expectations, then Krishna will facilitate. So basically that's the life of a devotee, to act according to Krishna's will. So, and to protect Krishna's interests. So Vasudeva went all the way to our Gokul. There Vasudeva saw two little babies were sleeping next to Mother Yashoda. Okay, one male child, one female child. Okay, the female child is Yogamaya and the male child is Krishna. And our Vasudeva kept his Krishna on the bed. There are two Krishnas there, right? Yashoda Krishna and Vasudeva Krishna. Both of them became one Krishna and happily slept next to Mother Yashoda. And Vasudeva picked up that baby girl. So the baby girl was brought back by Vasudeva here. So we have seen how much sacrifice Vasudeva has done, how much hard work and how much anxiety Vasudeva has taken up. Similarly, we have seen how much sacrifice Mother Devaki has done. So Devaki have done so much of hard work and sacrifice. Krishna appears on this planet. And all the Devatas and especially Mother Earth has done so much sacrifice, so much prayer so that Krishna appears on this earth. Similarly, in these lines, our Acharyas, Prabhupada and many other previous Acharyas, they have done so much hard work so that Krishna appears in our lives. Isn't it? So Srila Prabhupada was happily staying in Vrindavan. Okay. And in Vrindavan, the ambience is like this. Many devotees in Vrindavan, they attend Mangalaratis in all the 7 prominent temples. They go to Radha Gopinath, they go to Radha Gokulan, they go to this temple, that temple, and then attend Mangalaratis and then happily stay there. Radhe Radhe, Krishna Krishna, they just chant and they eat prasadam, they eat butter, makan mishri and all that. They happily stay in Vrindavan in a very vibrant spiritual ambience, in spiritual consciousness. Sometimes they even take a vow not to even go to Mathura also. I will live in Vrindavan, I will die in Vrindavan. So Prabhupada was in the midst of such a spiritually vibrant ambience. But Prabhupada was thinking, people in the Western countries, they don't know who is Krishna. They don't know what is Vrindavan. They don't know what is Krishna consciousness. They don't know what it means to live a life without sense gratification. So, Prabhupada wanted to give Krishna. Prabhupada wanted to give Vrindavan to the people of West also. So, Prabhupada at the age of 70, he traveled from India to America via the sea, via this big ocean. So that sacrifice, how much Prabhupada had to undergo. Before he went on the travel, he did 40 years of preparation. 40 years he was preparing for this. And on the ocean, as he was traveling in the ship, he had 2 heart attacks also. Interestingly, Prabhupada writes in his diary, my health is stable now. Somehow, although I am very old and I suffered these heart attacks, still, and seasickness, still Krishna protected me. Maybe he wants me to do some service so that Krishna appears in the lives of people in this world. Okay. So Prabhupada writes all these experiences in his diary. And Prabhupada also wrote one more thing. When Prabhupada was traveling on the ship, Janmashtami came. Just like we are celebrating Janmashtami very soon, Prabhupada celebrated Janmashtami on his way to the West, on the ship. Okay. So Prabhupada made little prasad, distributed that prasad to the people in the ship. Prabhupada also made some nice kirtan, little kirtan. He gave a small pravachan. He spoke a little bit about Krishna to people around. That's how he celebrated Janmashtami. So Prabhupada left all the grand Janmashtami celebrations in Vrindavan so that people in the West also can celebrate Janmashtami. On his way, he is having this humble Janmashtami festival. Okay, and eventually he established hundreds of temples. He circled the globe several times, 11 times or 14 times, and he made thousands and lakhs of people across the globe to celebrate Janmashtamis now. Multiple Janmashtamis everywhere, all because of Srila Prabhupada's hard work. So Devaki and Vasudeva and Bhumata, they all have done so much of hard work so that Krishna appears on this planet Earth. And all our great acharyas like beloved Prabhupada and many other wonderful illustrious acharyas, they did so much so that Krishna appears in our lives. So the real Janmashtami is not just in all the arrangements that we make. Of course, we have to make all arrangements. We have to make arrangements for hundreds and thousands of devotees who are visiting our temples. And we have to make preparations for Abhishek, preparations for deity dressing and worship and prasadam arrangements in the midnight. And in the middle of rain, we have to erect pandals. We have to arrange for so many volunteers, and all this. Today morning went in Janmashtami meeting only, arranging all the volunteers and coordinating all the deity services. So this is all these arrangements we make. But apart from making all these arrangements physically, we need to make one more important arrangement internally at heart. So we make preparations for the celebration of the festival. We should also make preparation for preparing our consciousness to celebrate the festival. So we need to try to celebrate the Janmashtami festival in the right, appropriate mood in which our acharyas have celebrated. Okay, in which Vasudeva, Devaki, Nanda Maharaj and all these wonderful devotees are celebrating. Okay, so devotees are praying. Mother Earth fervently prayed for Krishna's appearance. Right? So Mother Earth was longing for Krishna to come on this planet. So Krishna, who appeared on this planet Earth by the invitation of Mother Earth, can also appear in our hearts when we invite him into our hearts. This is Janmashtami. To invite Krishna into our hearts with love and to open our hearts to receive Krishna's love. And that's what Mother Earth is doing. That's what Devaki, Vasudeva are doing. That's what all the devotees have done. So when we invite the Supreme Lord Krishna into our hearts, one of the most effective way to invite Krishna into our hearts is by hearing Bhagavatam, by hearing Harikatha from devotees. Okay, when devotees are speaking Harikatha, when they are making that sound vibration of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Srimad Bhagavatam sound vibration will enter our ear holes, and through that sound vibration, Krishna will enter our ear holes and he will stay within our hearts. It's the eagerness to hear Harikatha that makes the appearance of Hari possible within all of our hearts. So this is the real spirit of celebrating Janmashtami. And there is many more details. Now time is up. I'll just wind up in 5 minutes. So the Supreme Lord Krishna has made his appearance on this planet, and he immediately went to Vrindavan to perform his beloved pastimes with his beloved associates. Now, in Vrindavan, what is the consciousness with which people received? Nanda Maharaj and Yashoda Mata are quite old at the time Krishna made his appearance. So Mother Yashoda, being very tired giving birth to a baby, she did not realize whether she has given birth to a boy or a girl or anything. She opened her eyes, she saw baby Krishna. She thought that I have given birth to Krishna, which is true ultimately. She is the eternal mother of Krishna. Okay. So the Nanda Maharaj celebrated Janmashtami, celebrated Nandotsav. Krishna made his appearance in the middle of the night. So next day becomes Nandotsav. So the next day is not only Nandotsav, it is also Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. So in all ISKCON temples we celebrate Janmashtami, and the next day we celebrate Prabhupada's appearance day. So Prabhupada literally followed Krishna in all ways, all the teachings of Krishna, and he followed Krishna even in terms of birthdays also. Krishna took birth, next I will take birth, something like that. So Prabhupada made his appearance on this planet right after Krishna's appearance on Nandotsav day. So we celebrate that also. So Nanda Maharaj very happily celebrated Nandotsav the next day. Meanwhile, the previous night, this Vasudev took the baby girl to Kamsa's prison cell, and as soon as he took the baby girl to Kamsa's prison cell, everything, all the doors and everything got locked back again. And why did he get the baby girl? He could have left Krishna there and then he would come back alone, right? But Kamsa has to be shown somebody. And ultimately it is the instruction of the Supreme Lord Krishna that Vasudev brings the baby girl of Mother Yashoda also back to prison cell, so that Kamsa gets a warning. Okay. So Kamsa Vasudev brought, and the baby girl started crying. Then the sound was heard. Now, till now these people are sleeping, right? All the soldiers, they have heard the cry of this little baby, and they informed Kamsa, and Kamsa came with so much of enthusiasm and anxiety also, fear also. Hey, the child has born now, I must go and do something now. So he went, and then Mother Devaki said, this is not a boy, this is a girl. Girl will not harm you. When this girl is grown up, I will give her in marriage to your son. You can make her your daughter-in-law. So this is bona fide. Okay. So sister's daughter can become son's wife. Okay. So Kamsa could have made this baby girl as his daughter-in-law, but Kamsa said, whether it is boy or girl, it doesn't matter. I have to kill. So Kamsa, again, his regular format, picking up the baby by catching the legs of the baby and smashing the baby's head on the rock. But this did not happen now. This did not work. He picked up the legs and was about to smash like this, but against the gravitational force, against the force of his hands, the baby slipped off his hands and then appeared in the sky and manifested as Durga. She is Yogamaya. We can call her Durga also in this context. Purport says in the purport. Basically, all these demons are very much devoted to Durga. Okay. Now Kamsa became so excited, not excited, basically he became surprised that my sister is so special. She has given birth to Durga. Right? She must be really special. I must offer obeisances to her. Later he thought like that, but before that he has to hear the warning of Durga. So what did Durga say? Yogamaya here, with so many hands, so many weapons in her hands. She said that, Kamsa, you cruel fellow, you have killed so many babies unnecessarily. The boy who is going to kill you has already taken birth. Already he has appeared. He is going to kill you very soon. When, where, no details are given. Just a clue is given. Just a hint is given, just to make him Krishna conscious. So Kamsa is 100% Krishna conscious out of fear of Krishna. Okay, he was always fearful of Krishna. So in fear, he is thinking about Krishna. When will Krishna come and kill me? When will Krishna come and kill me? So he is thoroughly Krishna conscious. Okay, so sometimes we may forget Krishna, but Kamsa is always remembering Krishna. Even in his sleep, even in his dreams, he was remembering. So till then he was remembering Krishna only. Now he remembered Krishna with more intensity because Durga spoke. Earlier Akasmani spoke. Who spoke? Kamsa never saw. Now he saw personally, physically, he saw Durga in front of him holding all weapons, saying that the boy who is going to kill you has already appeared. Okay, and she disappeared. She has no Q&A session after the class. Right? She gave a class and she did not allow Kamsa to ask any questions and she disappeared from there. So then Kamsa went to again mood swings. Right? All his cruel mentality got kind of subdued for a while. So Kamsa went to Devaki and Vasudeva and said, I'm really sorry, I troubled you so much. I killed 6 of your children. Yashoda, Devaki, you are really special. You have given birth to Durga. Right? Please forgive my offenses. Actually, I have not troubled you. I have not troubled your sons. It is their karma. What can I do? I am an instrument in their karma's hands. So he spoke some philosophy and he had some guilt also, some kind of so-called temporary guilt, and he went back. So Vasudeva and Devaki, such pure Vaishnavas they are, they forgive Kamsa. They completely forgive Kamsa without holding any grudges, and they are also happy that they are safe. Now you see, you have to learn a lesson from Mother Devaki here. So Devaki was pleading, begging Kamsa, Kamsa, please don't kill this baby girl. She is the daughter, she is a girl and she cannot kill you. Although her son is safe in Gokul, she is pleading and begging and longing to protect someone else's son, someone else's child, right? So Yashoda's child, she is wanting to protect, although her child is safe. So that is another character trait of Mother Devaki you can see. So now back in Vrindavan, Gokul, so Krishna started performing so many enchanting pastimes. So there are unlimited pastimes Krishna did. I thought of discussing a few childhood pastimes of Krishna, but it's already 8:8. But I'll just share one point and complete. So there is this Brahma Vimohana Leela. So you know, Brahma came and kidnapped all the boys and all the calves of Krishna, and Krishna was searching everywhere and he expanded himself. So there, in relation to Janmastami, we can learn an important lesson there. Now, before Brahma came and kidnapped all these boys, all these little boys were sitting in concentric circles around Krishna. Krishna was right in the middle, taking his prasad, taking his food, lunch, and all the babies, not babies, they are little grown-up boys, all these boys were around Krishna in concentric circles, and every single boy, whether the boy is on the left side of Krishna, right side of Krishna, or behind Krishna, or in front of Krishna, or in the circle right around Krishna, or in the circle which is like 10 meters away from Krishna, every single boy is feeling that I am sitting right in front of Krishna, feeding Krishna with my own hands and being fed Krishna with his hands. Okay, so this is how Krishna reciprocates with his devotees. See, Krishna creates so many planets. He maintains them. He destroys them. He kills demons. He establishes dharma. He protects devotees. He does so many things, right? But of all the leelas that Krishna performs, all the opulences and powers that Krishna exhibits in his pastimes, the topmost opulence that Krishna exhibits is in his attempt to reciprocate with the love of his devotees. The greatest opulence of Krishna is in reciprocating with the love and affection of his devotees. Here, what kind of opulence did Krishna exhibit? He's sitting at one place, facing one direction, facing few boys there, but every single boy, hundreds and thousands of boys were there. Every single boy has this experience that Krishna is right in front of me and he is eating the food. The boy will eat a laddu And he will say, Lord is so sweet, so tasty, Krishna. You also eat it. My mother has made it. Right from his mouth, he will put in Krishna's mouth. And Krishna has absolutely no issue. He will take it. And Krishna also tastes something. My mother Yashoda has made this beautiful pickle. My dear boy, my dear friend, please you eat it. Krishna puts in their mouth. Right? No jhota considerations. Okay? Just feeding each other from each other's mouths, not even plates. You know what kind of plates they use? Okay, they don't have steel plates, stainless steel plates, golden plates, or silver plates. They take some leaves as plates. They take some stones as plates. So they go to the pond, pluck some lotus leaf, and that's their plate. They will eat. Okay. So like that, their Vrindavan is filled with simplicity, innocence. While other places like Mathura, Dwaraka, Vaikuntha, they are filled with majesty, grandeur, opulence. So the opulence of Vrindavan is its sweetness and simplicity and innocence. So Krishna exhibits those innocent pastimes, right? So now Krishna is facing one side, but every single Gopa is seeing him. Okay, as if Krishna is facing them. So now I am facing you. Now if I turn like this, you will see my shikha, you will not see my face, right? But nobody is seeing Krishna's shikha or something. So everybody is seeing Krishna's face only. That's how Krishna reciprocates. He did the same thing in Govardhan pastime also. He lifted Govardhan, standing in one direction, but all the gopas and gopis and cows and calves and peacocks and monkeys and elders and children, everybody is seeing Krishna face to face. Feeling that Krishna is just looking at me, smiling at me, reciprocating with me, and accepting my love and affection, and talking to me, smiling at me. That's how everybody is feeling, literally. This is the greatest opulence. Okay, Brahma Vimoha Leela has happened after this. So I wanted to make this point ultimately. Parikshit Maharaj heard this complete narration of Brahma Vimoha Leela, and he had a question. Okay, class is over. Brahma Vimohana Leela class was over by Sukadeva Goswami. Right, Q&A session is going on. Parikshit Maharaj had a question. So in the Brahma Vimohana Leela, we see that all the gopis of Vrindavan and even the cows of Vrindavan and even the elderly gopas of Vrindavan, they loved their children more when Krishna appeared as their child. So naturally, all the Vrajavasis love Krishna more than their own children, their own husbands, their own family members, their own selves also. In this world, generally people love themselves more than anyone else. Okay, so like ultimately the love is meant for oneself. Because I am born in this family, I love my family. Because I am born in this district, I love my district. Because I am born in this country, I love my country. Because I am born in this dynasty, I love my dynasty. So basically the I-centeredness is there. I. So but in Vrindavan, I-centeredness is zero. It's only Krishna-centeredness. Krishna is the center of everybody's lives. If Krishna is happy, the cowherd community is happy. If Krishna is in distress, entire cowherd community is in distress. Krishna is never in distress, but apparently when Krishna is caught by a demon, all the cowherd community becomes anxious, right? So, all the Vrajavasis, especially the mothers and fathers of Vrindavan and even cows of Vrindavan, they had this experience of caring for their children who were actually Krishna. Krishna appeared in the form of their sons, their calves. So the motherly affection, the fatherly affection of all these gopas and the gopis has increased unlimitedly for their children in this 1 year of Brahma Vimohan Leela. I hope you know the background of the Leela. So when Sukadeva Goswami narrated all this, Parikshit had a doubt. How can these Vrajavasis love Krishna more than their own children? Krishna is someone else's child. So whether a child is well behaved, disciplined or mischievous, or well read or illiterate, or very sweet and cute and or ugly, whether thin or fat, whether whatever it may be, parents love their own children more than anyone else's children. Neighboring child may be very cute, very sweet, very well read, very disciplined, but the mother loves her own child, right? That's the nature, natural. for any mother or any father. But here in Vrindavan, we see something else. All the mothers, all the fathers, all the cows of Vrindavan, they love Krishna more than their own children. How is it possible? Parikshit had a question. Valid question, right? Huh? Very valid question. So, answer is very simple. You know what Sukadeva Goswami said? He said that it is the nature of a living being to love Krishna more than anything or anyone else in the entire creation. So, Jivera Swarupa Hai Krishna Nityadas, the nature of a living being, the pristine, pure state of consciousness of any living being is to love Krishna and serve Krishna. That is the nature of any living being, natural state of existence. So Krishna is Atmanam Akhilatmanam, he is the soul of all souls, right? So whatever attraction that we have for ourselves is only because we are attracted to Krishna and we are part and parcel of Krishna. Unless we are amshas of Krishna, we are not attracted to ourselves also. We may love a beautiful person, a beautiful object. We are loving them only because they are connected to Krishna. If the connection to Krishna is not there, we cannot love anyone or anything in this world. So ultimately, whether we know it or not, whether we recognize it or not, whether we realize it today or tomorrow or after 10 years or after 10 lifetimes or the next day of Brahma or next creation, and Mahavishnu breathes out, we have to come to this realization. We love Krishna more than anyone else. And Krishna loves us more than anyone else. So we love Krishna more than anyone else. Krishna loves us more than anyone else. Parents may love us, friends may love us, many other people in this world may love us, but generally that love is restricted to one lifetime maximum. But life after life, who is staying with us, who is accompanying us, whichever species the living being may enter, whether they are entering animal species or bird species or human species or devatas or whatever, snakes or whatever, Krishna is right within the hearts of every single living being as super soul. Because he loves all of us. There's an expression of love. So we love Krishna more than anyone else. And Krishna loves us more than anyone else. Right? So no one can love us as much as Krishna does. And we can't love anyone as much as we love Krishna. Only thing is that love for Krishna is covered and is diverted. Now all these festivals like Janmastami are occasions for us to remember that we are lovers of Krishna. Okay. And Krishna is our supreme lover, our supreme well-wisher, our supreme friend. So to realize our eternal, friendly, loving relationship with Krishna is the real spirit of celebrating Janmashtami, right? And to open our hearts, to lovingly invite Krishna into our hearts is the real spirit of celebrating Janmashtami. And to offer prayers to Krishna to enter our hearts. That's the real spirit of celebrating Janmashtami. So with these few words, I'll conclude, and sorry for the interruptions. As usual, we are living in a village, so some internet issues are there. So sorry for that, and thank you so much. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I wish all of you a very, very happy Janmashtami. Let us celebrate this Janmashtami in proper Krishna conscious spirits, and please also pray for me so that I also observe in the mode of Janmashtami in the right consciousness, right? So thank you so much. Hare Krishna. We'll conclude here. Should we take questions? Dhriti has a question.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, today is my birthday, so can you give me your blessings?
Today is your birthday. Okay. Happy birthday, Dhriti. So may Krishna bless you, may Radharani bless you in all ways, and may you have good health, good devotion, and good career, good studies in all ways. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. Hari Hari.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Hari Karthik.
Yes, Prabhuji, I have 4 questions.
4 questions.
My first question is, how does the soul has no birth? Because from Lord Vishnu, the souls only came. So Lord Vishnu should be the father of the souls.
Somehow I kind of missed. Can you say that again? I didn't completely get it.
How does the soul has no birth? Because the souls came from Mahavishnu. So Mahavishnu should be the father of the soul.
He is the eternal father, no doubt about that. Okay. So simultaneously, the Lord exists and the souls also exist as amshas of the Lord. He is the Supreme Father, no doubt, and we are supreme children of that Supreme Father. That's also no doubt. But the Father and the children are existing simultaneously since time immemorial, and they will continue to exist for the rest of eternity. Who is first? Like we cannot exactly say there is a point t equal to 0 where we appeared. Not like that. They are eternally existent. They're eternally existent as the Lord and as the super soul Lord and the dependent individual souls.
Okay,
Did it
Prabhuji. And my second question is, why did Mother Earth went to Brahma in the form of a cow? Why she cannot go in the form of female?
Yes. So cow is also another mother. Generally, Mother Earth, there are 7 mothers. So one is cow, one is Mother Earth, one is actual mother, one is the wife of Guru. Like that, there are multiple mothers. So here, Mother Cow often appears in the form of Mother Earth often appears in the form of Mother Cow, probably to show that similarity between the mothers. Okay. So, I don't know more than that. Okay.
Okay,
She's also
Prabhuji.
Maharaj,
And
when Prithvi Maharaj chases Mother Earth, she takes the form of cow. Okay.
and my third question is, who did the Akashvani?
Some devatas in the higher planets.
And my last question is, how can Hiranyakashipu give a curse because he was a demon?
Yeah, even demons also were powerful in those days. He can also curse his grandsons. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Prabhuji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami. Yes, Sri Lakshmi.
Prabhuji, nowadays we cannot hear Akashvani, and but why it came only for Kamsa?
So nowadays we don't hear Akashvani. You don't hear Akashvani from Akash, some lightning, some thunder. Okay. But yes, this Akashvani is different from that Akashvani because this is Kali Yuga. So in Kali Yuga,
Only Kamsa got that first time, or there are some more examples of that. Prabhuji?
yeah, there were other Akashvanis also. When Shakuntala went to meet Dushmanta in the 9th canto of Bhagavatam, so there also Akashvani said that yes, this Shakuntala is Dushmanta's wife. So there were other examples. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Shubhangi.
Prabhuji, happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami, Sri Lakshmi. Shubhangi, unmute yourself. Okay, Dr. Vandana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. First of all, thank you. The today's session was very cute actually. And secondly, I just wanted to wish you today's His Grace Gauranga Darshan Prabhuji's appearance day, his birthday. Let's all, if we can all say, if we're allowed to say Hari Bol 3 times for you, because you are a guide. You've been really taking a lot of pains and efforts to, really teach us a lot of things in bhakti. So I really thank you for that, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Yes, thank you, Mataji.
Prabhuji,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes, who is speaking?
Prabhuji, me Prakriti.
Yes.
So, Prabhuji, Krishna's skin color was blue, but our skin color is brown. Why?
So Krishna is blue, and that is his. One reason is Radharani wears blue dress, And Krishna wears. So Krishna's dress is according to Krishna's body color is according to Radharani's dress, and Radharani's dress color is according to Krishna's color. So like that, there is like one comparison we can make. But there are multiple ways we can look at it. But Acharya simply say it's Krishna's wish. Up to him. He can appear in any form. Sometimes he is in blue form, sometimes green, sometimes golden form. It's up to him. He can do anything. Okay.
Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami.
Happy Janmashtami, Prabhuji, and happy Krishna conscious birthday.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Yes, Yadunandan.
Happy Krishna conscious birthday, Prabhuji.
Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Sanvi has some question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Happy birthday to you. Can I sing one song for you?
Yes. Song for Krishna. Okay.
Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you. Hare Krishna to you, dear Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to you. May
Thank you.
Krishna bless you. May Radharani bless you. May Balarama bless you, dear Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to you.
Thank you, Sanvi, for your blessings. Hare Krishna. I think we'll conclude here. It's 8:27. So we'll meet another time. Hare Krishna. Happy Janmashtami to everyone.